Hey guys! Ooh, try not to shake the camera too much. Here we go again. This is going to be your weekly reading for January 1st through the 7th of 2018. I am Edwina. Hey, good to see you. Okay, I've got someone on. And Ilonda. Oh my gosh, I love you, girl. How have you been? I've been kind of out of the Facebook and Instagram live world for a little while. Been a little under the weather, lots of stuff going on with the holidays, but I'm back and here I am. And I'm so happy to see you guys. And I'm doing Facebook on this side and Instagram on this side live at the same time. And it's so cool to have people on both sides watching. So happy to see you guys. So this is going to be your weekly reading. I decided I'm going to do reading for a whole week instead of just for the day. And then I'm going to do a bigger spread too. So maybe we can get some more information. Excuse me. And do a weekly reading every week. And I'll get it posted too, so you can go back and watch the replay as well. And let's see, what do we have going on for this week? January 1st through 7th, 2018. Happy New Year. Okay, here we go. Okay, we've got 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, we've got 2 of Rods, and nice, 4 of Cups. This is always a good one to get. 4 of Cups and 8 of Cups. Awesome. So the first row kind of represents, this is a general reading for everybody. If you want something more specific and individual, you can contact me. I think I'll put my link to book appointments or a complimentary call probably in the comments somewhere. I'll put it afterwards. So the first row, this is a little different doing it for the whole week. I'm going to get more information out to you guys. And this is, again, general, so it may apply to some and it may not apply to others. So at the center of your current situation, it looks like you're having to make a decision that's related to business or spirituality, or possibly it's related. Business and spirituality may be conflicting and you're having to make a decision over that, or you're torn over like being at work, having an issue with spirituality at work, something like that. But it's super cool. It looks like in business, whatever struggle is going on and is having you feel like you might be needing to make a decision about, something's going to kind of come out of nowhere, surprisingly, just kind of like appear. This is one of those amazing, wonderful cards where the universe just sort of provides, and it's completely unexpected. It may not be appear in the way that you had expected. It may not be what you had thought would happen, but it's definitely going to be something good. Hey, Jillian, good to see you, girl. Thanks for watching. So let's see. So it may, whatever comes in to step in and help out with the situation may be packaged as something that you might initially judge as like, you might initially be kind of like, I don't know if I like this, but it could definitely very well be a blessing in disguise. So be open to whatever kind of comes up. It's probably something happening for you. And even if it is a stressful, difficult situation at work, or in spirituality, or like the blending of the two is somehow feeling like there's conflict between the two, something's going to happen and come out of nowhere and definitely help the situation. And it's also going to help you kind of grow and move to a higher level within yourself. So what you're going through is definitely going to be something that helps you see things better from a better perspective, feel more confident within yourself. So that's awesome. And it's also, there's also going to be an element probably at work or school where you are learning something new, and it might be a little bit scary, but you're learning about it as you go. And so don't be too nervous if it's something that you don't really know already. You're learning about it, and you're definitely going to keep learning about it as you go. So stick with it. Don't feel like you have to hold on to something that you already know. So if you hold on, like if you've already decided that you know something, learning something new is going to be difficult. So try to let go of that mindset that, oh, I already know this is what needs to happen to make things better, or this is the way we've always done things. Letting go of that kind of a mindset is going to help you learn new things. You can learn about it as you go. It's going to be helpful in business. It's going to be helpful in spirituality. And if there's a conflict between the two, there's definitely going to be resolution to that. Something's going to kind of come out of nowhere. Even if there's not a conflict between the two, there could be just an issue at work or in business, or an issue that you're kind of conflicted with about spirituality. Something kind of just comes out of nowhere, totally unexpected. I love this. Love, love, love this card. It's like such a blessing. The thing about it is, if you're holding on to the fact that you already know something and it needs to go a specific certain way, you might miss this. So take a breath, and sure, you may know the way it needs to go, but the universe, God, source, your creator may have something better in store for you, and this indicates that that's true. So be open to new things and learning about them as you go. It will definitely be helpful. So that's current situation. So based on how things have been going so far, again, I always like to remind people that you create your reality, you create your situation, you create your future, you create your present. You already created your past and it's over. But this next row in the spread kind of represents what's to come. And that's based on everything that you have said, done, thought, and felt up until now. And so that kind of puts things in motion as to what you're creating. What you've been doing kind of is creating your present situation. And so if you stay on the course of doing the same things that you've been doing, Laura B. There's two Laura B's, but this is one of my awesome Laura B's. Love you. Good to see you. Thanks for watching. I'm doing a weekly reading here. I'm on to the second row, which is indicating what's to come. But again, nothing is written in stone, and you create your reality. And so if this is something that feels good, okay, great. If it's not, then change what you're thinking. Change what you're saying, change what you're doing, change what you're feeling, and you will create a new reality. So, based on everything up until now, what is indicated that is likely to come is pretty good, like emotional accomplishment over this situation where you're feeling like you want to hold on to something or hold on to an old mindset, and it's making it difficult for you to move forward and learning something new. You're going to get through that. There's an emotional accomplishment, and you're going to feel good about it when you let go of that. So that's awesome. And it's also going to bring satisfaction. Happiness, satisfaction. Growth is difficult. It's good and necessary, but sometimes it's difficult, especially in like the squeeze phase. So allow it, just allow it. And this is kind of interesting too. What's to come sort of also indicates that you're going to get through this period of learning something new and struggling to learn it because you're holding on to like maybe a previous belief about the way things should go or what you think. But you're going to get through it. But what's cool is there's also, once you get through this, there's also an indication of travel. There may be some travel coming up for you. And, you know, my mentor, Maston, love him to pieces, he always says, new level, new devil. And it's so true. It's funny and it's catchy, but it's true. And so once you move through one thing, there's something else to deal with. This is just life, you know. There's so many ups and downs, the ebb and flow of life. So travel is indicated. There may be some travel coming up. And actually the travel, it may be business travel because it's right underneath the business decision card, having to make a business decision and something coming out of nowhere. So this is interesting. There may be some travel related to business, or it could be like a spiritual retreat. And going on this trip is going to probably be difficult. Something may come up within you. So Five of Rods is like representing conflict. So internal conflict, external conflict, or both. And so if you have a trip coming up, it's definitely going to trigger something within you that makes you nervous about it. It's going to have you face something within yourself that's difficult to face. But when you grow through it, then you move to another level. You are better for having gone through it. And you're supported in it as well. So right underneath it, or right above it, is something coming out of nowhere. So the trip is definitely a good thing, and you'll be supported on it. Let's see, what else? The forces operating in the situation. So this is kind of like the general energy of what's at play here. Again, another decision, but this is also like a physical or a financial decision. So, and that's probably, it may be difficult to make this decision to make this trip. So financially, it may be difficult to make the trip, and that could be what comes up in you as an internal conflict, and could create external conflict with other people that you're going on the trip with, or spouse, or somebody like that. So decisions, definite decisions. And so this is interesting. So we also have the Page of Cups, which is an emotional message. So again, all of this stuff is stuff that you're going through that may be, what's the word, trying, pressing your buttons, bringing up a lot of emotional stuff within you. But it's to bring about a message that things get better as you move through issues. And there may also be considering, okay, so the business decision might be, maybe you're traveling for a job interview, or maybe you're traveling to check out a new place where you want to live. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, which indicates a physical move, or it could be physical movement. So because it's a general reading, this could mean different things for different people. That's why I kind of touch on all the bases. Oh, I love you too, Ilanda. So the forces operating in the situation are definite emotional messages. What you're going through is bringing up emotional things for you, things that are pushing your buttons emotionally, causing internal conflict for you, possibly related to travel, and definitely related to having to make a decision. This is maybe a financial decision, also a decision over a physical move as to where to live or where to work, or a business decision, whether or not to take a new job. So those are the forces operating in this situation. Okay, let's see. And potential outcomes. Ooh, wee. Fancy, fancy, guys. Potential outcomes. So this is cool. So making a decision is probably going to have some kind of effect on your family or the people that you love. Maybe you're wanting to move to somewhere better, so things are better for you guys. Maybe where you are right now, there's just so much going on and it's just creating a lot of conflict and there's argument. But either way, making the decision, the physical decision, is going to result in something really good. So if it's a financial decision, a physical move decision, a business decision, it definitely results, whatever decision you make, you know how to make the right decision. You know what's right within you, and it may be difficult to convey that to other people. There may be conflict in that with other people, and also conflict within yourself, but you know what decision to make, and you know the right decision, and when you stick to that, and you move through these emotional things that are coming up within you and work through your own internal conflict, you have this wonderful, beautiful, happily ever after card. So I have faith in you that you're going to make the right decision, and you're going to be able to communicate it effectively. So as you work through the issues that come up in you, the things that trigger you, that trigger an emotion for you, that trigger internal conflict for you, the worries about finances, the worries about having to make the decision, working through all of this and getting clear on it, connecting with your intuition. Once you get clear on it within yourself and make that decision, you'll be able to very, very effectively communicate that to other people. So that's a good thing. And then the Four of Swords, which is rest, relaxation, taking some time. Moving through a lot of stuff also requires rest. One thing I love that my mentor says is he explains how when you go to the gym and you lift weights, you know, you're doing these reps, you're like breaking up this muscle, tiny little tears in your muscle, but in order to actually build that muscle, it requires rest. So same for emotional situations, same for growth of any kind, physical growth, spiritual growth, business growth, emotional growth. It's the same. So move through this. You can do it. I have faith in you. Get help from people if you need to, but also really, really, really stick with your intuition. Don't let people sway you away from what you feel is right. Stick with your intuition. And then once you've done it, then you can rest. You can rest easy that you've made the right decision. So very awesome, guys. Looks like a good week. Looks like a really good week. Granted, ups and downs, but looks like definitely doable for you guys. Let's pick a Wayne Dyer inspiration card to go with it. There we go. Oh, 2. Yay! Reconnect to your source of being. Awesome. Just like I was saying, you can get help from other people, but don't let them sway you away from what you know is true. When you're inspired, you reconnect to your source of being. You go beyond the world of limitations and enter a space of creative knowing. As you move into a state of inspiration, by feeling connected to a great purpose or an extraordinary project, maybe it's a product. Are you building something, making something? As you move into a state of inspiration by feeling connected to a great purpose or extraordinary project, you surrender. Again, surrender, resting. Once you've made the decision, you can rest at ease and surrender to the fact that you have connected with your source of being, your spirit, your intuition, and done the right thing. Also, feel intense burning desire. The quality that stands out among those who feel inspired is a quality of intense burning desire. The intensity of your desire needs to be so great that your love for who you are and what you do precludes the possibility of any boredom, tedium, or weariness. And I would add to that any stress over making a decision. Let this feeling of intense burning desire drive you and your decisions, and connect with your intuition so that you can move forward in that when you have conflict come up or things arise that are scary financially, or scary in business, or scary about learning something new. Any kind of internal conflict that comes up and then results in external conflict with other people. Let your burning desire for what you are passionate about and your purpose and what you know is right for you, let that be your guide and stick with it. Okay, guys, have a great week. I will see you for another reading next week, and I may see you for other lives throughout the week, but this is your reading for the week. Have a great week.